Hi, we are on the way from Delhi to Alwar, which is a eastern province of Rajasthan. It's about 200 kilometers from Delhi, and it is the eastern side of Rajasthan. We are on our Royal Enfield. This is a machine of 2005. I was being told by a couple of Enfield lovers that this is made of cast iron, so it goes well. Buying this. So far, this is a new. I recently acquired this one. And, drove about 160 kilometers from Delhi at about last 2.5 hours. We are precisely 41 kilometers for Alwar, and you can see the foothill of Aravalli Hills hereby. Today is Saturday, 28th of July 2012. Myself Shivam, I'm along with my colleague Dheeraj. We are planning actually to a trip to Lansdowne, which is in Uttarakhand. However, I have been told that the weather forecast says that it is going to be a thunderstorm in that area, and it's been raining since last about 4 days. So we dropped that plan and planned this trip to Rajasthan. We'll go to Sariska also tomorrow. We have a plan to stay in Alwar tonight, and Sariska National Tiger Reserve is about 37 kilometers from Alwar precisely. My Enfield is doing pretty well. I drove it about 80 to 85 kilometers. We tried maintaining constant speed. It's doing pretty well. This is our first stop so far. It is very important when you ride for long, you have all the safety gears. And I definitely request my all fellow riders to wear safety gears whenever you're going for a long ride, which is very important, I feel, at least in Indian roads. Alright, so we'll start again. Sabzi, rice, dal, loki with paneer, and roti and papad. This is gonna be the dinner for tonight. We are staying in a resort called Tiger Den. This is a property of RTDC, Rajasthan Tourism Development Corporation. You know what happened? Today we plan to come to Sariska on the right. So to Alwar first, and maybe an excursion to Sariska if possible, because I left at about 3 o'clock from Gurgaon. We left at 3 o'clock from Gurgaon. This is so far my first ride in my Royal Enfield, which I recently acquired, and I thought maybe Alwar is fair enough, which is about 90 kilometers from Delhi. When I reached Alwar, we understood that we are, fit to ride some more, and we decided to come up to Sariska, which is about 40 kilometers from the city Alwar in same Rajasthan. This is a resort owned by RTDC named Tiger Den, and this is very close to the sanctuary. It's about just 2 kilometers. We are almost in the buffer zone of Sariska National Park and the Tiger Reserve. And one more attraction here besides the national park is Sariska Palace. That's a heritage hotel. The palace converted to hotel now. That's a interesting place. We are going to visit tomorrow morning. There is an interesting fact which I'd like to share with you. In fact, this Sariska is bigger than Ranthambore National Park, which is being sold in pretty wide manner with Aman Resort, like Aman, and then Oberoi, then Taz, and many other brands like ITC and all. But here, Sariska, it's bigger than Ranthambore, seriously. But we are the third room, occupant here in this resort of 55 rooms. All the rooms are vacant. The fact here is, in 2005, there was a report of WWF, World Wildlife Fund. The report says all the tigers which were in Sariska National Park, Tiger Reserve, were being posted out. All are finished. There is no more tiger. And after that, the tourist inflow gone down like anything. Seriously, if you go to Ranthambore, if you go to Kanha, if you go to Bandhavgarh, there's a possibility to see tiger. Though you are sure that there are tigers. And here, there was an official announcement that there is no more tiger left in Sariska. So after that, the tourist influence got badly down, and that's how these hotels like Tiger Den and Sariska Palace, even they are very good hotels, but they're not even very good, so far in occupancy, and this place is not more touristic anymore. I'm happy, what I did today and what my Royal Enfield, did so far. I was really worried in last about 40 kilometer stretch because there is nothing. Really nothing. In that 40 kilometer stretch, not even a single shop. If my glass cable goes out, or if my any of the wheel got punctures, I cannot do anything. I have to just stay back there. But it did well. In the evening, it was a quite risky drive, just because the same road goes to Jaipur. So a lot of buses and trucks played at this moment. However, we were able to manage. And my last ride was, this long ride is from Guwahati to Lakhimpur, which is in Assam. It's about 440 kilometers altogether. And after that, I felt, I had to use my painkillers, and I thought, my back is gone. But seriously, in my Royal Enfield, I don't feel anything of that sort. I can still ride maybe 200 kilometers more tonight. I'm fit for that. Alright, so let us go for dinner now. And not bad, yeah.
Bala Quilla.
normally happens in the month July. It's called Shravan in Hindi, and what they do is basically they get holy water from Ganges or the nearest river, and then pour it to Shiv Ling in Shiv temple. This is one of those. This is one of the camp for temporary camp shelter and a meal for these guys. किला कौन सा नाम क्या है इसका? खाना का जी। खाना? ये कितनी पुरानी है? ये बहुत पुरानी है। और यहाँ से अभी जाएंगे कैसे हम लोग वहाँ पे? जहाँ से जाओ बाजार में। हाँ। तो कूद के बाजार और जाके जी फिर इस तरफ से जाता है उधर से फिर हमें दाएं देना आगे जाके। हाँ ओके ओके स्टेशन माड़ा पहुँच लिया 3-4 किलोमीटर होंगे यहाँ से। हाँ हाँ 3 मतलब ठेठ पहुँचोगा जी तो 3 किलोमीटर पड़ जाएगा आप 3 किलोमीटर पड़ जाएगा। वहाँ तक गाड़ी चली जाएगी? गाड़ी ऊपर से चली जाएगी जी। वहाँ बस्ती हो रही है ऐसी कोई बात नहीं गाँव वाले रहते हैं। ओके ओके बड़े किसी को भेजा भाई हमारे लंगर ना जी जी। तो वहाँ कोई आते हैं घूमने आजकल? वहाँ कोई घूमने आते हैं? क्या नहीं खंगर पड़े जाए तो कुछ भी नहीं खंगर पड़े। और यहाँ पर जैसे पार्क में कोई आते हैं अभी? यहाँ पर जंगल में कोई आते हैं घूमने अभी? यहाँ तो कुछ नहीं है घूमने के लिए कुछ नहीं है। सरिस्का से स्लिप करती है हाँ फिर जंगल लेकिन अभी तो बंद है ना इस टाइम। हाँ हाँ इस वक्त बंद है वो। हाँ ठीक है फिर शुक्रिया बहुत जाओ आराम से। हाँ एंड ऑफ जुलाई and it's a Sunday. We are in a place called the Thana Kaji. Local people call it Thana Kaji. We are in a fort, but I have really no idea, which fort it is. I tried to find out in, India Book of Lonely Planet and many other books, but so far no information. This is just an abandoned fort, and it seems nobody comes here to visit. We can only see some, localites writing in Hindi their names and to try, So just go and explore. It's like a haunting place, sort of haunting haveli. I mean, whatever you can call it. It's an old killa. Seems to be about more than 250 to 300 years old. You just go and explore what it says. This is about 10 kilometers from Sariska National Park, and the road is very bumpy. It took about 45 minutes to reach here. Yeah, you can. The Sariska is visible from here, in fact. The greenery is amazing. I didn't expect it, at least in Rajasthan. It looks like a rainforest. Okay, so I don't have a sophisticated camera with a microphone. However, we are trying to use our walkies to connect. This is the entrance of this fort. Somebody seems to be inside. Somebody seems to be here. This is Hawaii chapter. You can see only monkeys. And we are actually on top of this fort. We trekked for about 1.5 kilometers.
and we parked our Royal Enfield. So far I have noticed, if you go to any place of Rajasthan, people are really accustomed with tourists. They know how to greet. I mean, it's all about Padharo Maro Desh. But here in this part, being there is no tiger in Sariska, and it's not a guess, but a declared truth by WWF in 2005. After that, there is almost no tourists to this place. That's how these people are, looking us like Ajnabi. I mean, they feel like, we'll not speak Hindi, sort of. And what I noticed is, if you go to Punjab and all that area, Himachal, people know what is Royal Enfield. And in fact, if you ask them, then they will ask you many questions about your model and things. But here, I can notice, people have really less idea on this motorbike. Even people are feeling that, we are driving something like Harley here in Rajasthan. Langurs in Sariska. People used to offer them bananas and then other fruits, so they are very close to this road. We are trying to drive as slow as possible. You can see a motorbike coming in from outside. You can see a crowd there of Langur. This has been referred in the book My India of Jim Corbett. Jungle resort and very close to Sariska. The gate is very close by, about 100 meters. And the Sariska Palace, the Palace Hotel, is very close by to this area. We've been roaming around here in many areas from the morning. And it is about 10 in the morning. We are leaving for Delhi now via Alwar. So we'll see some fort in Alwar along with the cenotaph of the king. Hopefully we'll be reaching about 11:30 or not 11:30 but about 12 or so in Alwar, and we are planning to have about half an hour in both the areas. Then we'll move for Delhi. Our expected time of arrival in Delhi maybe at about 5:30 to 6 o'clock. I mean, so far. Let's see what best we can do. We had a nice stay here. I mean, though there is no tourists anymore here, but still. This is a palace hotel called Sariska Palace, and I can see that this is very close to Sariska National Park. I mean, it's about 200 meters from here, and this is a nice place to stay. Right now it should be about 6,000 Indian rupee for the entry-level room to about 20,000 rupee. This seems to be a private property, and if you go into it, surprisingly, they charge an entrance fees of 500 Indian rupee per person. We wanted to go in, but we really have very less time, so we don't want to waste 500 rupee anymore per person right now. So let's move back. Here is the sign of Sariska Palace.
safari to get